Mao Mao thought her job was done. The poison sachet was gone. The consort was recovering. She should have been forgotten, fading back into palace shadows, but instead she was called. Summoned once more by Jinshi, the beautiful official. Always graceful, always unreadable. A man who smiled constantly but never with warmth. He sat before her, calm and curious. And for the first time, he asked questions. How did you know the consort would recover after the sachet was removed? And let me tell you, he grilled her, asking all sorts of questions. But Mao Mao, she played it cool. She gave him just enough information to keep him guessing. She pretended to be just a simple village girl who stumbled into the palace by chance, nothing more than a poor, uneducated peasant. Yet she couldn't help but notice the strange gleam in the emperor's eyes. He was sizing her up, trying to figure her out. And as the interview went on, she saw a hint of admiration creep into his expression. It was like he was toying with her, enjoying the challenge of getting to the bottom of who she really was. And all she could do was play along, keeping her cards close to her chest. What kind of training did you receive before entering the palace? His tone was gentle. But Momo heard the danger in every word. Being the consort's personal servant was no easy feat. It was a position of great responsibility and even greater danger. But Mao Mao, she thrived in it. She became the consort's right-hand woman, her confidant and her protector. And as the consort's influence grew, so did Mao Mao's. She found herself at the center of the imperial court, rubbing shoulders with the most powerful people in the kingdom. But with great power comes great risk. And soon Mao Mao found herself caught in a web of intrigue, betrayal, and hidden agendas. And as the palace walls closed in around her, she knew that she had to use all her wit and cunning to survive. Because in the game of power, there are no rules and only the strong can truly win. She answered with care, with half-truths. She downplayed her knowledge. Pretended it was just old street wisdom, harmless, uneducated, a coincidence. Turns out the emperor isn't the only one with eyes everywhere. There's another secret watcher lurking in the shadows, someone who's even more powerful than the emperor himself. Can you guess who it is? Pause the video here if you want to make a guess. And when you're ready, find out who it is by clicking on the next episode. Don't miss out. Who is the watcher and what secrets are they hiding? Click now to find out. But Jinshi wasn't fooled. He tapped his fan slowly, never breaking eye contact. Then leaned forward and said, "You're quite interesting for a servant." Mama's heart didn't race, her face didn't change. But in that moment, she understood. She was no longer invisible. Jinshi knew she was different, and he didn't trust her, not yet. But he didn't report her either. Instead, he gave her another task. Or worse, to use her? She didn't know. You see, being a palace maid is a dangerous job. One wrong move and you could be thrown out on the streets without your head. But Mao Mao, she was smart, real smart. She knew how to read the emperor and his court. And she also knew where the real power lay with the imperial consort, the woman by the emperor's side. See, the consort was like a queen in waiting, holding the emperor's heart and influencing his every decision. And if you had the emperor's ear, well, you had the whole palace listening. So when the consort fell ill, Mao Mao jumped at the chance to prove herself. And lucky for her, the emperor noticed. He saw how she saved the consort's life by taking out that poisonous sachet. And that's when things got really interesting. But one thing was certain, this man who always smiled was watching her with eyes that never blinked. And now she was part of the game, no longer a shadow, no longer safe. A quiet request to assist in the medical care of the consorts under his authority. A promotion in status wrapped in golden chains. Mao Mao couldn't refuse. She bowed, accepted, and walked away with her mind spinning. Why would he keep her close? To control her? To test her? Now listen closely. This is important. The emperor summoned her for an interview, a chat to find out who she really was. After their talk, the emperor kept her on as the consort, his personal servant with a hefty raise in pay and an extra helping of power. Now listen here. Oh, and here's another secret, one that will blow your mind.